right. What's up, guys and girls? You know, I already know what time it is, man. I was enjoying this before I went to work. It was a blast. Um, Saying shades of other games here. Shades of other games. Let's see if we remember what's going on.
So the mailman urban legends originated at this
Yeah,
church.
so we're gonna take a quick trip to Benjamin City while these guys are talking. If I mute my mic, it's because I'm coughing, but um.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the Nailman murders
What's the
and
matter, Halara?
stuff. Um,
I hate churches.
so we're going
I
back
find them
to,
devoid
yeah,
of
that's
value.
right. So we're going back to
Huh?
check all
Why
of
is that?
the prior scenes. I do remember, like, there was something that they said earlier that I was, like, trying to make sure I remember myself. I remember that this place is the first one. This is the first place that murders took place was, like, the church, right? Um, Then it was the museum was third. Or no, I lied. The first place the crime took place was the gentleman's club, right? And then somewhere else, then the museum.
Because
So
prayer is obviously inferior
I'm
to
gonna say the
penance.
church, maybe.
Just look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no God to
All
save
right, we're
you.
taking the trip
The
now.
lowest lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case. In order to achieve that, deception is at times required.
1 second. Let me leave this party I was into so I can crank the audio all the way. There we go. That's what I like to hear. Now I
Now
can
let
really
us
hear the rain
educate those
falling
who
and
are
everything.
here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
What is it?
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Halara did this, Master.
But I have to do it.
Time for an investigation.
And you are...
I do the odd job. I also care for the...
Do you know anything about the mailman?
I often patrol the wood when morning comes around. I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest. Plenty of...
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls.
That makes sense with the body.
I understand.
Wait a minute. Was I not further than this earlier when I was playing? I already got this dialogue, I thought. Because these people were like mad suspicious. I don't need to rehear all of this. Yeah, we need to worry about going and getting all the past information. I got
talked to
reset a
everyone.
little bit. we don't need all this dialogue. You know, we're past that. We're trying to go figure out the past crime scenes because these guys are definitely a little bit sus. However, one thing I will note that's not sus is that truth bullet that we obtained from this guy. I'll talk about it in a second. Um, oh, right here. So, not truth bullet,
You
sorry. Solution
definitely
key.
want to remember this.
This one right here from the big guy. This is crucial. They said in this one that this burned rope or whatever, this rope was definitely used in that murder, hanging from those nails, right? And they wanted to get it burned all the way. But the only person that's supposedly allowed to operate that incinerator is this clergy dude. But that would be way too easy, because one of the initial Danganronpa murders was
I think I've asked
somebody
about
used an
everything I want.
incinerator, and they weren't really allowed to like use it. So there was like a special way that it got used. I'm not gonna spoil it if you've ever played it. But I don't think they're gonna reuse any of the past I don't think they're gonna use any of the past ways that they've made revelations
You
in
need
the
to remember
games
every
again
face so
that
you can
way.
spot
So
them, even if they flee through a crowd.
I think it would be too easy. Shinigami in the beginning of the game
Wait,
here made a
do you
reference
mean
to
the
that
actual
would be too
culprit is
easy.
one of them?
I wouldn't be surprised
Perhaps.
if these people were
There's
like
not enough
the
information yet to
phantoms
act
that are
on.
going to be popping up in the next castle, because these guys are definitely like some fortress body type people that would look pretty goofy if they had some sinister animations. The area of the murder with the secret club, yes. Right, and that's where we were. I think this is exactly where I was in game. So my apologies for that fast forward. For anybody that wanted to check that, you could always just go back and watch like the end of the last episode. Not that there's gonna be anybody watching this anyways, right? I just really wanted
Halara?
to do this with this
I've
game
been
this
thinking-
time. Sorry, I'm gonna stop for a second. I really wanted to do this game this time. And I didn't explain that a lot in the first episode or stream, whatever you want to call it. If this is a stream reason anybody does watch it, I'm a huge fan of Danganronpa. I play like every single game, and including the spin-offs, and it's just amazing. I love it. So, of course, when this game came to console,
The
I was
first
into it,
incident
but
was
I
6
never
months
got to
ago,
do
right?
a full-on blind playthrough.
If we go to the
of
crime
any one
scene
of the,
now,
like,
there's
previous
nothing
games,
left
'cause
to
I was so
investigate.
thirsty to like watch stuff on it. But this game, I just left it alone, and honestly, I almost forgot about it. And it was just on sale, and I said, "Oh wait, I didn't want to play that. Let's do that." So, this really is a raw, full of reactions, nothing. I don't know anything. I love it. It was
You
great.
think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
And they said, "Quit
So,
yapping."
you have a plan then?
Stop yapping, Requiem.
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence. Where's the secret club?
I see.
Oh, and the other thing is like I really want to do the some of the requests and everything, like the side missions, but I don't
It's supposed to be a
care
secret,
as
so
much
maybe it's in a
for
spot
them,
that doesn't
you
stand
know,
out?
when they get them done. Like this lady, I ignored her earlier. Let's just go grab her first.
Yes.
Thank Thank you very much.
Get it for.
Thank you very much.
Blue jacket
If you
with
would-
glasses.
Oh, please.
Blue jacket, glasses, white pants, white shirt.
No.
This sweet. Right. They got away! Say,
For now.
come on!
Yeah, she ain't gonna be ridiculous. She's only ready to kill something.
Thank you very much.
No.
No, yeah, I'm definitely skipping this dialogue for the side stuff. I just want the experience there.
Oh,
You know, we are, I'm sure that experience when you know the experience.
come on.
Something. Okay. So the main mission was like supposedly not robbing me, right? So am I doing this right? Is it? It's here. Good.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault. It's open. Let's go inside.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to grow some balls, man. You are a detective. You gotta show some nuts every now and then.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Sugima Iho, an old man who owned this place. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the
You sure know a lot about...
I told you, I gathered my own intel. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides,
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a larger mystery.
but there's not much more to investigate.
I told you not to worry.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh,
My forte is post-cognition. The power, however, it can only be used at murder scene. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time Another way to describe it would be as crime scene
That's amazing.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device. Perhaps well, there's no point in wasting more time.
That power sure is convenient. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, but now although it is limited to both the crime.
but still, it's...
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Master.
Of course...
What?
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's...
Well, do I have some good
Okay,
news?
so
What is
is
it
there not
this
a
time?
cutscene that's gonna show him
Master,
recognizing
try
that?
to remember. Did you feel anything back on?
Yeah, see. I want to know what
Amaterasu
she said.
Express?
I want to know what she said. Are we cooking up the same thing? I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report. Well, do I have some good news for you? What is it this time? Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on Astral Express? Yes. Every time somebody used their thing right in front of him, he saw it. Like he
You
felt it right.
know, when the other...
That's
This
his.
sensation, somehow...
It's his
Right.
ability.
I can sense...
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will...
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share...
Wait. Then that means I can also see... That's amazing!
Huh? Something like that? But there... You must kiss someone to share their...
What?
Ha! I lied. Look at you blush. Did you really...
Oh, quit messing around and...
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. That's it.
Okay,
I need you to be quiet.
Sorry, but...
Coalescence.
Yes, that way I'll...
My sources made no mention of such an ability.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't have much...
I have no intention of
Oh, it's...
I despise you.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin...
I didn't know you hated me.
Let me be clear. I despise all of humanity. I don't trust anyone.
I had a feel.
Then why did you choose to...
As I told you in the beginning, as long as you promise payment.
Then please, hold my hand. It's You can add this to my bill if you want.
Fine.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you. But it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. This is quite the bizarre, but unusual crime scenes are now.
Dude, this game is so cool. I love it. It's like they just made a story mode game out of like a Danganronpa.
That's...
Like, it's already its own thing. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
That's...
I see.
A body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely sucked. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and this all feels like a dream. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. It's a man's corpse. He's probably around. His body is pinned against the... There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered.
You're starting to get the hang of the...
Oh, there are marks on it. The vertical scratch marks were probably...
The most basic of basic observation.
It's thanks to everything I taught you at the club.
This situation is identical to the murder of the...
The culprit first strangled the victim.
But... what? I knew it.
Yeah.
That's...
But
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, which means it could be easy.
what are you doing? You can't touch what you see.
Oh, I see. But I think that this will be an important... The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters.
By the way, did you notice the nail below?
Below the vent? Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason? Oh, there's a...
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security, it's also a special...
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it would...
So this is definitely another locked room mystery!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Well,
What a rich fragrance! I got a taste, Master.
well,
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their... But from the looks of it... What does that mean? I think that's about...
that should do. I've never experienced this before, but it's exhausting. to explain.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see.
I suppose fortes aren't...
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the... I have an idea of where... The building we're heading to is accessed through... Gima district. Let's hurry there.
Hey, yeah. Not really too much to say, by the way. I usually, if I'm ever watching playthroughs of something like this, I try not to say too much. I'm a little tired. I worked a lot today, but I really wanted to play some of this. And
Oh!
make another
I
show
get it.
of this. I want to at least get all 3 of the crime scene investigated first before I get out. If I can make it to being sleepy.
Say, come on.
Yeah, I'm not doing any requests right now.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Are you sure?
Wait! It looks...
I hope there aren't any...
I've been meaning to ask.
The incident occurred. He had no family. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Nailman killings had another common factor. The first person to find the body.
That worshiper from church?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things go.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene. There's little time.
Ha! Figure. I'll have you know, Master and I are
Don't make it sound so.
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
So this is the study where the crime.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here, too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but
Are you sure?
don't make a big deal of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
The crime scene of the murder is vivid. It all happens but the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awake, the door is the only. There are no windows and the vent is. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
I...
Oh! Yeah.
Sit down right here.
Oh!
However, yeah.
Oh!
Beats me.
I see.
It appears.
What is...
It appears. Well,
Oh!
beats me. Hmm.
Yeah.
I see.
There's only one doll. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of... Maybe there was no room to nail them to the... Wait. This doll has... Did the culprit do this on purpose?
But it's kinda creepy. You know, this doll's
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin. The texture looks...
too bad it doesn't have...
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is... Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
Let's check it.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a and it's also screwed shut from the inside.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you...
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Qian.
You're charging me for...
I jet. The mark, did someone hit just... It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you you should give me 10,000 Qian.
I'm kidding, I had it. This is...
I'll...
The door, the scenario, the master key was found in this...
This is also similar to the...
But there is one.
Under the core...
Post-cognition isn't all power. I have a crime scene photo taken. No detail has...
Right. Huh?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo.
Oh, this is it. But can this photo be true?
The Peacekeepers, after all.
That's true.
No, that's
Was that...
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's right! That's right!
Very well.
Halara's hand considering...
Master.
No, though I...
What's wrong?
Not at all! I guess it... The cause of death, and like the other... Oh, but on a closer look... There's a mark left by a...
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is complete.
There are two different types of... But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind...
Anyway, it's an important...
The victim is a well-built man. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all...
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate, but along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions. He made shady... There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name.
I wonder how the...
Perhaps they feel no responsibility.
Is that really... Wait.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse...
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor, but the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways, but the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are...
That's disturbing. true.
It appears.
Looks like there's no.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears
Huh? A Halara.
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have.
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out. Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you.
I'll figure it
It's really all about.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into...
Now,
What?
the next one is the art gallery in Gima district.
Right. So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Did you say something?
That's our Halara.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait! Please! Is this the
We're going in.
We're like a couple of thugs or something. Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshipper. And he did say he was following the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened the storage room, they discovered the body of the victim inside it. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Ooh, another locked room mystery. That's 4 total. But I'm starting to get bored. It's
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yeah.
Oh!
Beats me.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly fake. The room looked... The smell of... If even the smell...
Well,
This...
that's... it appears.
I'll...
The only way in or out of here besides
The window jets out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but there are...
Yeah.
Maybe...
There are 2 keys. The other one was... Oh, that staff member always carried the extra...
Where was the key?
It's supposed to be. Maybe it was... Either way, the culprit...
One key was in this... If the culprit is...
Why go through the trouble?
I get...
Countered!
Yeah. There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail. Why is there such a fixation on... The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal. Oh!
I see.
Oh!
But...
This is...
I'm... I'll find out for you!
The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body.
The victim's name is Issa Moe. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could... have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has... Those same marks, that's it. Huh? But there aren't any scratches.
You noticed as well.
Yeah, there's a wound on the back of... This may be the... I've been wondering, did the cult... If so,
It's unwise to make up your... It may have been like this...
Alright.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented.
Be quiet.
Time to investigate.
Oh! This is...
That's...
A large painting lies on the floor. One nail goes through the head, but the nail in the chest... Did the culprit leave the storage room after... If that's the case,
Well, that's what makes...
and I need to find out... That should be enough.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead.
Outside the window...
It's fine to inspect the window and my mask.
Halara is right. I can't just rely on every... That's why I...
Or...
Even so...
Master.
I know.
What are you mumbling about?
Oh, right!
Outside the window, could that have anything to do with the locked room?
I wonder what Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
I hope that's... Here's the window.
Well,
No, not...
I see.
What? Between the...
Just...
Okay. I can't. I can stick a...
I thought so.
Huh? Are you...
Did you know?
No, not at all.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait!
Huh?
Yes.
You totally fumbled that. You're
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case.
Huh? Hey, Halara.
I've told you before that... By the way, aren't you an employee here? Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case?
Oh,
Perfect. Describe the event.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation...
I'll leave the rest up.
Now,
That day, I was doing my... He said, according to him, there was a chance that I couldn't help but...
how did you notice something?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off. So the door was locked, so I let the church person go first and open the door, and then...
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the...
Yeah, the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door, and paint spilled all over.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture.
Oh,
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. I have no clue what to do.
Stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
All right. I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry! I want to know how they'll execute him, too. You better hurry, or Fuzzhead will really be in danger! Let's hurry back to the agency.
This way. Alara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on! Where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says...
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Besides, take him away.
Wait!
Whoa, Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are?
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us.
Yuma, think, care, solving the case is good and...
Dropping the case would... I can't back down. The Nailman killings haven't...
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work.
But...
Please, wait! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past...
You investigated. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, I have no time for your life.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you've seen that. My investigation is... Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right!
Alara! Please help! Alara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Laura, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sam, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
Resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among... Now I have to point them out here.
Hey, Yuma. Are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess.
What do I do? I haven't gathered...
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already.
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts.
Huh. If you can't ask Halara for help,
You mean the mystery...
the peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more death.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly have the information we need from the...
But if...
There's always a price to pay. When I read it as a price.
Which means... Though...
Huh? This killer doesn't want to solve this case now.
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurt... I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job.
Well, you... That's the spirit! Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Laura here ended up wandering into the Mystery Labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll take that all over to Master! Down the rabbit hole we go!
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I? And that's how this mystery labyrinth involves...
I see. So Mystery Labyrinth, I must...
Her name is Shinigami.
That's me!
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman... We were pursuing...
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a
I do remember you received a request from The cost for hiring me was $5...
You don't remember the
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do... My mind is clouded. As long as we're in here, I will act as your...
That means... we can't rely on hope.
Let's do that thing.
Huh?
Master? Are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah. I am.
Well, this one... I assume that sword is...
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact...
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely.
What?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to...
Oh!
You see? Master, so what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was...
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the
First off,
Let's solve this thing! Are you going to the 4th locked room?
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinny...
No, I can only do that when I hit. It looks to me like the crime scene material.
the 4th locked room is the latest chronological...
That's right. And this is also what got me involved.
What are the details of the case?
The crime was a locked room murder. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that...
Yeah. There were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was...
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked.
This is the 3rd floor.
So it really is.
Hey! If... Oh no! Otherwise, you'll not...
Huh?
I see.
I'm surprised. Here. It has to be. The culprits must.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window. It was wet underneath the window, but
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
it's likely the culprit escaped through.
Is it possible to close the...
Yes. This style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside.
In that case, let's try...
Right. Let's try.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly! So simple! This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So the culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get a tool. You should have found something during the You must have seen the answer with your own eyes.
Master, concentrate!
No! I can't dodge it!
Master, concentrate!
No! I can't dodge it! Must be it! That's it! We found the branch from the culprit.
It wouldn't be possible.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
Ow!
Yuma. Correct. It's all thanks to...
Well, it...
Come on! Are you two just...
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. The details of the case are still unclear to me.
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed... A clergy member showed me the rope, and there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed...
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom... it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. To me for terrain.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the...
Back!
That doesn't...
Master?
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created the locked room.
Say,
Right. These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is.
the watchmaker was nearby at the time
Of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime.
after
Committing the crime. Just as you deduced, he created the locked room. And escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover, which means the Peacekeeper Seth.
I don't know why.
All the more reason.
Jeez, who's...
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on...
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So, don't cut...
You could have told me that.
Can I use that?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it, because you made so nope. You can't.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit.
Halara, during the investigation, I think I understand that rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy...
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence... prompt and logical. I am quite impressed.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn. Hey! A treasure! Check it out!
We're back back to the original spot.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through which supposedly lead.
I can't wait to
Hey. Hey.
an old geezer. Are you going to the... Oh,
This is where I used post-cognition a lot. Those are Here! I know!
You...
How ludicrous. They used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. Chris, they used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
Slash through this mystery! The culprit used the nails driven the way.
There it is! So... Alright!
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Consider it.
Alright! The second locked room mystery.
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other mailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room or we're not leaving.
I'll try. The door was locked when the corpse was found, and the only key... Here! This has to be the... It should... After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go...
Looks like we're locked.
We have to put the key back.
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they manage to throw the key right under the corpse from here... But nothing happened.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to... I see. So this is the vital clue for this...
Lara,
you haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard...
If you want information from me, of course.
You really are a devil!
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't so... How did the culprit pull off that trick? Maybe the corpse, but... How
Aww, the way's completely...
But the... If you look at the evidence...
Huh? Ready for what?
Try to solve it, lickety-split!
That's right.
You really think a tiny...
Huh?
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved. That's an indisputable fact.
Right.
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Let's flash through this mystery. In other words, it's safe to assume... What? What's this?
Ugh, gross! We better...
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is...
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was...
Hey, wait!
I won't let you!
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down. The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks. The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from out, and with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse... Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe? Master, you know the answer, right?
Right.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master! Blood place is suspicious. You have to recreate the culprit's lock.
Maybe you got the order wrong. Stake first, you need to tie the fishing line down. Find a sturdy spot where it can be easily retrieved. Maybe you got the order first. Maybe you got first.
First, after that, the fishing line, in terms of sequence, it...
Does this location matter? You're supposed, Master. You said you're looking... You're still a long ways off from complete... Does this location, Master, you said...
It passed through a doll's... And then the fishing line passed through the... Right. The line was then passed around as... Here. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling?
To support the body's weight, the line is to pass through the doll. Next, the fish...
There are 3 points with signs of wear from the line. That should tell. Think it over one more.
Now, to return the line to the... This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. The culprit exited through the door. The key was thrown through the gap in the vent. If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked...
Hooray! You did it! Speaking of which...
This... Let's solve the rest.
Here! I think the culprit could have owned...
Nothing's happened.
No, it's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be...
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, and the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room!
I see. Hey, Yuma. Can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real...
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well.
Huh? Wait.
You have... How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked!
All right, let's...
Hey, didn't you already check...
Halara told me to check it twice.
Hey! Maybe the culprit... Well, help!
Is this... The storage key?
Which means... This one's a freebie! I was right! Just toss it in.
The culprit threw the key inside? Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
Faster! Hurry up and throw the key!
This is the answer! Oh, it's still coming down!
Faster! Hurry up and throw the key! Your footing's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
That's the right...
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's...
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we... The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into...
Oh, but if the culprit didn't throw it in there...
If you can't nail the key after...
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master! You got the doll
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same... Try it out.
and... You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
There are a few things you have. Wasn't the doll you just obtained used somewhere? There are a few things you have. Wasn't the doll you... There are... Wasn't the...
All right, first... The culprit nailed... Next, both were...
Why are you standing? You need to do something else.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window. After that...
Hey...
Then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
That leaves you with the problem of what to do with the key in your hand. The key was ultimately found inside the storage room.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key... The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally... I pushed the painting in. It completes the locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
Let's check. That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a prick.
What? I see. The way forward. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I got...
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes. Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this?
Let me out! I'll kill your ass!
I have nothing.
I'm not the culprit!
Wow, they're all here!
All right, I'll...
Ooh, somebody's guilty! My heart's pounding!
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit!
I'm not the nail man.
How can I be the nail man? Huh?
Considering all the evidence gathered so far, only...
How can I be the nail man?
I'm not the nail man! Don't make me kill your ass!
Considering all the evidence...
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit!
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloud, dare you?
Right! Do not make the culprit has to be...
Yuma, can I leave?
It's not a baseless accusation.
Master, you're acting like a real detective.
I'm a man of the cloth. This total blessing! I am not the nail man. That's it! The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper!
Say,
man of the cloth. This total bless! I am not the nailman. That's it! The first one to discover the body. The mailman is the worshiper! This is the truth!
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the worshiper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Ridiculous! A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit! There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes. I'll slash through this mystery.
Climbing up to the underground casino's window judging by the size of the window, there's no way so...
No, no! The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. It's not like she's afraid of heights. She used the nails to climb. And you... No, she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
But...
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. This is the truth. I am a priest in service to God! I am not the nail man!
Hard evidence?
But Master, you...
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. I don't know.
A detective must always listen.
What do you mean? What could I use as a...
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy! you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
You left clear evidence at the clock. There were footprints left under the window.
I swear, I only enacted just...
Looks like it worked.
Thanks.
Carnine Ward is rotten to the core. Those slain with the evil and evil must all I did.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend
The priest is supposed to be the voice of...
It's terrible.
That could be said about all. Anyway, you did it.
Is it finally? Huh. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are...
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong?
Calm down, Yuma. There's no... If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all then most likely someone else's agenda is involved.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman.
You mean there's...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, no mystery conclude...
all right.
We have to review these killings from a Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that...
Huh?
Oh, fine. Okay, Master, lay it up. Let's work together as a team.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, Then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma. Here's another obstacle.
Right here!
The strangulation was faked, to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree. Among the string of mailman killings,
That has to be...
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this. You are the copycat. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust! Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on... the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? I could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? criminal. It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
I knew it.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it! Why accuse me? I was just first on the scene. Why? You think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. I could have done it. Slash through this mystery.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma. Faked as a strangling to resemble but the murders all being strangulations wasn't made. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on. That includes the mailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitness, which means you.
Master, after him!
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the mailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the mailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth! Master.
Yeah.
Let's do this, Master!
You will never destroy this board! Damn you! Stop it! Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! accuse me when you have no proof! You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Holaris Forte.
Time to end him!
Wrong! Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene! No clue will help lead you to the culprit! You're never gonna find the culprit! What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered!
Polaris post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage, and according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, you went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you, but Polaris post-cognition only shows the scene. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated, but it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery staff member. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you... This is the truth of the case!
Master? series of locked-room murders based on an urban legend.
To solve the mystery of this string of events,
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
This is the truth of the case!
I only kept my part of the deal, but I will say one thing. That much is certain.
Really?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami!
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it? It's the moment we've all been... Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth. Stone and shine, bring the glorious stellar spiral!
There's no pulse.
What?
I sure worked hard today.
No, I did kill them.
There. These are the souls of deranged people.
Hey, hold on. I have no... too much is...
We shall talk.
Is it just me, or are things...
Oh, you want help? Oh, fuck.
Ah! He came back to life!
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail. These are my final words, so I can't... I'm the nail man. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super late...
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something. But anyway, everyone here will be taken to...
It wasn't effective at all.
You're so stubborn.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
Where is that coming from?
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
The Peacekeepers director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction.
She's my beloved right hand. No one...
What's with him?
Master?
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a deep...
He's that bad.
So... What?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to... I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment.
Huh?
Director...
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations.
Did you say something?
I only did this because you ordered...
Seth, I'm the hero and defender of peace. Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane. Know your place in my city and or I'll need...
In this city, Director Yomi is both...
Detectives, my ass.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Direct...
Looks...
Yuma, it was supposed to be time for your solution.
Huh? Yeah.
Before they could be accused, the true culprit suddenly died. It's my first time dealing with such a thing. Still, I do remember this. You did your absolute best to try and solve the case. You should be proud.
Oh, Laura.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
All right. Thank you.
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nail man?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nail man. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nail man.
And in the...
Perhaps the WDO made it.
Didn't I tell you that from the start? Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on. Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure. Oh!
Like Jack!
No.
Will you play?
Actually... The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.